When they sleep, I train. When they rest, I rise. When they doubt, I deliver. This isn't talent. This isn't luck. This is mental toughness. This is mental toughness. It's the fire that never dies. The obsession that never fades. The hunger that refuses to settle. People talk. People quit. People fear. But the ones who lead, they don't just show up. They show the world what happens when you train while others rest. Train when others rest too. Use doubt as fuel in the world of champions doesn't come during the spotlight. It is crafted in silence, in solitude, in the cold early mornings and the lonely nights when everyone else is asleep. The path to excellence demands sacrifice, and the first to be sacrificed is calm. When others rest, relax, or give themselves a break, the mentally toughest individual sees an opportunity, an advantage to pull ahead, to sharpen the edge, to go further than anyone else is willing to go. A train when others rest is not just a quote, it's a mindset. It's about pushing the limits even when no one is watching. It's about waking up before the sun, lacing up your boots, stepping into the empty gym or field, and putting in the work. Not for applause, not for likes, but because there is a fire inside. A refusal to be average. I'll be average. Champions understand that the road to being the best starts where the comfort zone ends. They train not because it's easy, but precisely because it's hard. The difference between the ordinary and the elite is not talent alone. It's what you do when others aren't doing anything. It's the unseen hours, the sweat behind the scenes, the drills repeated thousands of times, the extra reps, the mental discipline to keep going when your body is screaming to stop. When others are partying, resting, or celebrating early, the toughest minds are still grinding, focused on the mission, focused on growth. Every session when others choose to rest is a session where you get ahead. Every time you resist the temptation to slow down, you widen the gap. And that gap, it becomes impossible to close when it's built day by day with relentless discipline. Champions know, train when you feel like it, and you lose when it matters. Train when you don't feel like it, and you'll dominate when it counts. That's why the mentally tough don't wait for motivation. They don't need perfect conditions, whether it's raining or burning hot, whether it's a holiday or a regular Tuesday. They train. They live with a sense of urgency because they know time wasted is potential lost forever. Rest is necessary, but only when earned, not when convenient. And this mentality leaks into everything. It's not just physical training, it's training the mind, the willpower, the focus. It's about building an attitude where effort becomes your standard, where discipline becomes who you are. You don't just do the work, you become the type who always does the work, even when tired, even when unmotivated, even when alone, especially when alone, because that's when the real work begins. And now bring your mind to the second key. Use doubt as fuel. Doubt is something every great one has faced. From the early stages, before any victory, before any spotlight, there are voices. Sometimes outside, sometimes inside, whispering, "You're not good enough, you can't do this, or you'll never make it." But here's the truth, those voices are not walls, they are gasoline. To be followed. Mental toughness turns criticism into energy. Every time someone says you can, the strong say you watch me. The greatest don't run from doubt, they embrace it. They let it sting, they let it burn. Then they step into the fire and use that heat to work harder, smarter, faster. They know doubt is a gift because it reveals what must be proven. When someone underestimates you, it's a blueprint, a list of exactly what you must overcome. Doubt reveals where belief must be built. Using doubt as fuel means you don't let it break your spirit, you let it ignite your drive. Instead of arguing with doubters, you silence them with results. Let them talk, let them predict, let them label. The mentally tough don't answer with words. They answer with effort, execution, and excellence. There's no need to speak when your actions scream. This mindset also applies internally. Because sometimes the loudest doubter is the one in the mirror. There are moments of fear, hesitation, insecurity. That's normal. What separates the elite is that they don't let those feelings win. They channel them. They take the "what if I fail?" and flip it into a "what if I succeed so massively they can't ignore me?" Every negative thought becomes a challenge. Prove it wrong. Every time the mind says "I can," the heart says "try me." Mental toughness is not the absence of doubt, it's the decision to move forward in spite of it. It's turning every "I know" into motivation, every rejection to redirection, every insult into inspiration. The more they doubt, the more you grow. The more they hate, the more you elevate. This is the warrior mindset, healed by disbelief, strengthened by struggle. strengthened by struggle. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You don't even need many. Just one person who refuses to give up. You. That's enough. Doubt is just noise. And champions, they make their name in the silence between that noise and the explosion of success that follows. Every time you hear impossible, remember, it's only impossible until someone does it. Let that someone be you. Rise after every fall is part of the journey. But staying down is never an option for the mentally tough. Every defeat, every setback, every failure is fuel. Pain is not the end, it's the beginning of growth. The real strength isn't in never falling, it's in rising with more hunger, more focus, more power than before. Champions don't fear failure because they know each fall sharpens the edge. They stand up faster, stronger, and more dangerous every time. Scars become reminders of battles survived, not reasons to stop. Build strength through pain. Pain is the test most avoid, but the tough embrace it. It's not punishment, it's preparation. The body grows under resistance, the mind under stress. Every ache, every sore muscle, every lonely moment builds a deeper level of strength that comfort can never teach. Pain doesn't break champions, it builds them. They don't run from it, they walk through it, knowing that beyond the suffering lies a version of themselves they've never met. Pressure creates champions. Pressure is where the real ones are separated from the rest. It's the weight that crushes the weak and forges the strong. When everything is on the line, when the world is watching, and when the outcome matters most, that's where champions thrive. They don't fear the moment, they prepare for it. Pressure doesn't shake them, it sharpens their focus, it triggers the beast inside. The mentally tough see pressure not as a threat, but as a platform to rise, to prove, to conquer. Obsession drives success isn't for those who kinda want it, it's for the obsessed. The ones who breathe it, dream it, live it. Obsession is what pushes you when motivation fades, what drives you to train beyond exhaustion, what keeps you focused when distractions surround you. It's the inner fire that never goes out, the mindset that says enough is never enough. The mentally tough don't just chase greatness, they're addicted to it, and they'll do whatever it takes to reach it. Win in silence, prove in action. Talk means nothing without action. The mentally tough don't waste energy seeking attention. They stay quiet, stay focused, and let results speak, while others pause, brag, and seek validation. True winners are in the shadows, working, refining, building. Victory is earned in silence, far from the noise, far from the spotlight. When the time comes, they don't need to announce it. Their performance says everything. They understand success doesn't come from talking about it, it comes from doing the work no one sees. The mind controls everything, the body follows where the mind leads. It doesn't matter how strong or skilled you are if your mindset is weak. Champions know that the real battle is mental, the fight to stay disciplined, to push self-doubt. They train the mind as hard as the body, mastering focus, resilience, and emotional control. Pressure, pain, failure, all of it is won or lost in the mind first. Starts from within, and once the mind is locked in, nothing on the outside can break you. Mental toughness is a lifestyle, it's not something you switch on during a game or a challenge. It's who you are every moment of the day. It shows up in how you train, how you recover, how you eat, sleep, think, and respond to adversity. The mentally tough build habits that reflect their mindset, consistent, relentless, disciplined. It's a 24/7 commitment, not a mood or a phase. It's in the small decisions, the daily routines, the refusal to slack off even when no one is watching. It's a standard you set and never drop. Don't participate, dominate. Showing up is not enough. Participation is for the average. The mentally tough enter every arena with one intention: to win, to lead, to dominate. They don't just want to compete, they want to leave no doubt. Every action is done with purpose, every move calculates impact. They're not satisfied with being present. They aim to be the difference maker, the one who changes the game. Their mindset is clear. If I'm here to own it, not just be part of it. No excuses, no shortcuts, just greatness. Only unmotivated with 0-7.